numbers don't sound good. Obviously, the film has a lot longer to go, but how bad is this for a first start?
Well, I think the challenge with a film like this starts with the production budget. We've heard, Emily, for a few years about how much this film would cost, and it has some very elaborate sets. It's a great film to watch in terms of seeing what they've been able to do with that money, but when you spend more than $200 million to make a film, and we're talking before all the marketing money that goes into a film, that creates a high hurdle rate. So generating upwards of $50 million over 5 days isn't too shabby, but it creates a long road ahead for Disney, and I think it's always sort of an intangible story of how are people going to go see a movie? What are they going to go see? Some people saying maybe here's a storyline that not enough young people are familiar with, but at the same time, a lot of young people do know Johnny Depp. At the end of the day, though, the story of the summer has been superheroes, animation. Disney's already had a couple like that, Iron Man 3 and Monsters University. Here's one that maybe falls in between. You get the sense that Disney might get even more strict on sticking going forward to the plan of Marvel movies, Pixar movies, and of course movies from Lucasfilm, which it just acquired.
Meantime, John, Universal, of course, had a big winner over the weekend with Despicable Me 2.
It really did. I mean, you're talking about a much smaller production budget and the ability for a film to basically double at the box office what the production budget was. And for Universal, which is owned by NBC Universal and ultimately by Comcast, here is a very legitimate franchise that is sort of Disney-esque. I mean, with the rollout of this film, they were able to show a lot of merchandise, generate revenue from that. You're going to be seeing these minions, these characters in more films ahead. And I think the marketing strategy here is a much more simple one. Spend a lot of money, don't talk a lot about what the film is about, just say these guys are back in theaters, and that seems to be working fairly well for the folks over at Universal.